That's exactly what happened to a young boy in Omaha who began with almost nothing. No wealthy parents, no special opportunities, no safety net. Just a kid staring at a world where everyone around him believed that money makes money, but he barely had any. But here's the part that almost nobody knows. This boy didn't wait to grow up or earn more before he started building wealth. He took just a little over $100, exactly $114 he had saved from delivering newspapers, and instead of spending it like every other kid his age, he made one tiny decision that quietly changed the entire trajectory of his life. No flashy investment, no miracle stock pick, no secret connection, just $114 placed in the right place at the right time with the right mindset. And that single choice is what eventually led him to become one of the richest human beings in history. Most people had the same opportunity. Most people could have done exactly what he did, but they didn't. And that's where this story begins. Because here's the truth that most people avoid. The reason people stay broke isn't because they don't have enough money. It's because the money they do have never gets the chance to grow. It disappears. It evaporates through small habits, urgent expenses, emotional purchases, and the mistaken belief that $100 can't change anything. But that belief is the real trap.
And it's the one thing this boy refused to accept. He treated every dollar like a worker that could earn more dollars, not as something to spend, but something to deploy. And once you understand that mindset shift deeply, emotionally, practically, your entire financial life transforms. So let's break down the exact strategy that turned $100 into a life-changing foundation, and how you can follow the same path no matter where you're starting, no matter how small your amount is, and especially if you feel like you're behind everyone else. The first step is understanding what $100 actually represents. And no, it's not too little to do anything. It's permission. Permission to enter the game. Because investing isn't about starting big, it's about starting early. The boy we're talking about, Warren Buffett, understood that before anyone taught him. While other kids were spending money on baseball cards, candy, and small rewards that disappeared instantly, he made one inconvenient, unpopular, borderline boring decision. He invested it. And he didn't pick a lottery stock. He bought a simple, safe asset that gave him two things people underestimate: growth and time. Most people chase excitement when they start investing. Buffett never did, and you shouldn't either. Here's how you translate that into your own first $100. The first $20 must go toward protection, not growth, protection. Because the fastest way to destroy wealth isn't by picking the wrong stock.
It's by being forced to sell the right investment at the wrong time because you have no backup money elsewhere. That's why you build what I call a micro emergency buffer. Just $20 set aside in a high-yield savings account. It sounds ridiculous, even too small to matter, but it's the psychological switch that turns a spender into an investor. With those $20, you're telling your brain, my investments are not for emergencies, they're for my future. That separation is where everything begins. Now you have $80 left. This is where the growth engine starts. You take $60 and put it into a broad market index fund, something like VOO, SPY, or any S&P 500 ETF. You're not stock picking. You're buying a tiny fraction of the entire US economy. Instead of guessing which company will win, you're betting on 500 of the biggest companies in the world continuing to grow over time. Historically, these funds return around 7 to 10% per year on average. But here's the magic. Compounding doesn't care how much money you start with. It only cares that you start. $60 today, invested consistently, grows silently in the background of your life. It doesn't feel exciting at first, but years later, that decision looks genius.
Now you still have $20 left, and this is where we apply the mindset that wealthy people use, but beginners never understand. You split the last $20 into two parts. Take $10 and put it into a learning investment. Buffett did this constantly.
When he didn't understand something, he bought small amounts of it, not to make money, but to learn how it behaved. You can do the same. Curious about Tesla? Buy $10. Wondering how dividends work? Buy $10 of a dividend stock. Want to understand tech stocks? Do the same. The purpose of this tiny investment isn't profit, it's knowledge, because knowledge compounds faster than money, and you cannot invest confidently until you learn how the market moves. Then you take the final $10 and invest in yourself. A book, a course, a tool that helps you make more money, something that improves your earning potential. Buffett famously said the greatest investment he ever made wasn't in stocks, it was a public speaking course that improved his communication skills and increased his career value forever.
But if one idea helps you make an extra $100 in the future, you already achieved a 10x return. Now, if you're watching this, you might be thinking, is that really it? That's the billionaire strategy? Yes, because the strategy wasn't just what he bought, it was how he thought. Buffett didn't seek fast money, he sought smart money, slow money, predictable money, the kind of money that grows while you sleep, not the kind that makes exciting promises and dies 6 months later. But here's the part that matters most. You can copy every step he took, but unless you copy the mindset underneath it, you won't stick with it. The mindset is simple but powerful. Every dollar is a worker. You decide whether it spends its life serving you or entertaining you. Rich people buy assets. Everyone else buys distractions. And here's the uncomfortable truth that might sting a little. Most people stay broke not because they don't make enough, but because they never let their money grow long enough to help them. They reset the clock every time they withdraw, panic, or switch strategies. Buffett became Buffett because he didn't interrupt compounding. He let time do what time does best, multiply quietly. So ask yourself, what would happen if, for once, you let your money stay invested instead of pulling it out? What would happen if you treated $100 not as something small, but as the seed of something much bigger? What would your life look like 1 year from now? 5 years from now? 10? Because compounding doesn't care about your past mistakes. It doesn't care that you started late. It doesn't care how broke you feel today. It only cares that you begin and that you don't quit. So here's your real challenge. Take your next $100 and assign every dollar a job. 20 for protection, 60 for growth, 10 for learning, 10 for yourself. It won't change your life overnight, but it will change your direction instantly. And direction is what creates destiny. Most people will watch this video, nod, and then do nothing. A tiny percentage will actually take action, and years from now, they're the ones people will point to and say they were lucky. But luck has nothing to do with it. It started with a decision, a very small decision that anybody could have made, just like Buffett did. Now the question becomes, what will you do? If you're ready to take control of your money, start building real wealth, and learn simple financial strategies that actually work, hit subscribe. Because your next transformation starts with the next dollar you invest and the next video you watch. Your future wealth begins today.